What's up, guys? Doing a very basic video on photo editing. A lot of people on the Facebook page said that I don't own any editing software, so I can't edit my pictures. A lot of people, sorry, a lot of people don't know is that if you're using Windows, it comes with a very basic photo editing software, and it's called Windows Photo Gallery. If you're using that terrible operating system Vista, it's called Windows Photo Gallery, and if you're using Windows 7, it's called Windows Live Photo Gallery, something like that. Anyway, all you do is you open up your picture, and if you're using Windows 7, just be careful. Windows 7, um, well, the operating system itself does not have a problem, but McAfee has some sort of a glitch, and your pictures may disappear. So make sure that you don't have this issue before you start editing your stuff, because even if you rotate your picture, you'll lose it. It's gonna be on your hard drive, but it's hard to retrieve it. All right. So anyway, you just click on where it says Edit, Organize, or Share, and you could just select whichever picture you want to edit. So I want to edit these two pictures. Okay. Double click. All right. So this thing opens up. This is the interface. Um, you could do a lot of other stuff. Crop. You could do auto adjust. You could do retouching. Apply different kinds of effects. As you can see, as I'm moving my cursor, it's doing it automatically. Um, or you could just do everything yourself. All right. So if you want to do some basic stuff, look, I could just make this black and white just by clicking on this. Now it's black and white. But if you want to do it yourself, you can click on fine tune right here. Okay. When you click on fine tune, this thing pops up on the right side. All right. So if you're using Vista, this is going to be there automatically. I don't think Vista has these presets for you, so you'll have to just do this manually. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to make this black and white because I think it will look better in black and white. So I'm going to click on, that's not it. I'm going to click on adjust color. See where it says saturation? I'm going to reduce my saturation, and that will make this picture black and white. If you want just a little bit of color, you could leave it somewhere here. Now, if you increase the saturation, the picture will get like really bluish here, pinkish here. Keep in mind, the higher you go on your saturation, the more noise it's going to add to your picture. So don't go nuts with your saturation. A lot of people do that, and they don't realize that it just adds so much noise to your picture. Anyway, so I want this black and white. I'm going to reduce the saturation, and this is how it looks. Another thing I want to do is that I want to see if I can straighten this picture just a little bit, okay? Tilt it on this side here. So here it says straighten photo. I'm going to press this, a grid will appear, and I'm going to go to the left. And as you could see, actually, sorry. As you can see, the picture is rotating a little, and now it looks straight. Now, if you want to see more dramatic, this is this thing basically. All right, so somewhere here, I think it looks. Somewhere over here, I think it looks good. All right, so on my Facebook, I'm always talking about straightening picture. This is how you can straighten your picture, even if you're not gonna add any color or anything like that. If your picture is slightly crooked, you can fix it for free if you are using Windows. All right, so next thing I want to do is I want to add some contrast to this, okay, because it's still a little bit flat, and it will make my darks really dark. All right, so I'm going to bump up my contrast, and as you're doing it, pay attention to the changes that it's making here, because you don't want to go overboard. All right, this looks good. And if you want, you can mess with shadows, highlights. All right, so look at the shadow. Look at what shadow is doing. Shadow is messing. It's affecting the dude right here. Okay. So you don't want to go too dark because now you can't see anything. Because I still want to look at the detail on his hair. All right. So by the way, this was shot on a point and shoot camera. That's why the original was really dull. All right, look at your highlights, see what you want to do with your highlight. All right, I think this looks good. And that's it. It's done. Here's the, well, I'll do side by side later. All right, here's another picture shot on a point and shoot camera. I like how the shot was composed. Anyway, there's not much I can do here because there's just one color here, okay? But I'm still going to bump up my contrast. Okay. All right, looks good. And I want to see what it does with shadows. Probably going to make the background darker. Yep, there you go. All right, so look what it's doing to your background when I'm messing with the shadows. So if you like darker background, you could do this, okay? And see if I want to, just going to bump up my saturation just a little bit, not too much. All right, looks good. And there are a lot of other stuff you can do. You can also reduce noise, and you can also sharpen your picture as well. So for Windows 7, I think it's a pretty decent software. If you don't wanna spend $200, $300 on a software, you could use this for now until you feel that you're ready, and you can get yourself a copy of Lightroom. Lightroom is really user friendly, so even if you start off with Lightroom, you'll be fine. All right, so let's look at before and after. Before. Where are you? There you go. Before and after. So I definitely like the black and white much better. Okay. And now let's look at the parrot one. Okay. There you go. As you can see, the colors in this are it's a little dull. And it was point and shoot. So basic editing, completely free, did not pay a penny for this, came with the computer. You could do this. Now I don't have, like, it doesn't have a spot removal. So if I wanted to get rid of this thing here, I could do this when literally 2 clicks in Lightroom. 2 clicks and this will be replaced with the background. So this is, good stuff. Definitely try this if you haven't. Don't think that you have to buy the editing software. Try this, and if you like it, maybe you want to give Lightroom a shot. All right, that's pretty much it, and I'm gonna start Lightroom tutorials pretty soon. I'm not sure exactly when, so stay tuned for that.